আন্দোলন চলছে চলবে, বিক্ষোভ চলছে, প্রতিবাদ চলছে, অবস্থান চলছে। We want justice. We want justice. No safety. No duty. No safety. No duty. No safety.
This is how Arjikar Medical College and Hospital here in Kolkata looks like for the 4th consecutive day. The gate is heavily guarded by barricades. There is massive police presence out here, massive deployment of forces out here, and inside this very gate, inside the compound of Arjikar Medical College and Hospital, for the 4th consecutive day, the protest had been on. Yes, it has been a matter of concern and a matter of inconvenience for patients and patient parties, for stretchers to be either carried inside or trolleyed inside. It is a matter of concern and inconvenience. But then the students, the trainee doctors and the resident doctors who are here demonstrating, they are saying this is a fight against rape. It is a fight against the crime which has been committed on one of their own, and thus they say this crime is bit too personal, has come home bit too personal. The reason why their fight is on.
আপনাদের আবার অনুরোধ করছি, আপনারা আমাদের এই শান্তিপূর্ণ আন্দোলনকে সমর্থন করুন, আমাদের সাথে আসুন। We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. We want justice. No safety. No duty. No safety. No duty. No safety. No duty. No safety. No duty.
So here the students out here, they are trying to put up these black labels on everyone as a mark of protest, irrespective of who are coming inside. So the students are saying that it is just not a loss of one of their own, it is a loss for the entire state, for the entire country. I am seeing you, apni onek kon dhore shobai ke eta lagachen. This is a mark of protest.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a mark of solidarity. Whoever feel that it should get a justice, the girl, whoever she is a human being and he absolutely should get a justice. Whoever feels the same, they should. We are inviting them to wear this black badge.
Okay. It's a black badge. You are giving it to everyone.
Yes, everyone, irrespective of doctor, nurse or health workers. We are giving this to media, we are offered this to police officers also, but they tell us that they are not permitted to wear all these things.
I am wearing one.
Yes.
And you think this badge is a slap on the face of the society?
Absolutely, that society who are getting afraid of raising their voice, and I feel whoever wearing this badge, everybody is raising their voice for this, and I also feel that this is the high time. If you have a voice, please make it count. Please make it count.
What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Milia Khatun. I am the ex-nursing student from this college.
Julia, I am there with you in this fight.
Thank you.
I am there with you in this fight. You know, she said something very, very important. If you have a voice, then be heard and be loud. Because this is the time to raise your voice against rape and against every crimes against women. We want a better place for her, for me, for everyone around. Thank you so much.
They are saying Amar Didir Bichar Chai, which loosely translates to we want justice for our sister. They want justice for the PGT doctor who was brutally raped and murdered on the hospital campus. The police have arrested one so far, but then they are here protesting, saying that they want more conducive and safe environment where they can work, hassle-free work without the tension of safety concerns.
দেখুন, পাশবিক লোকেরা যদি মানুষের চামড়া পরে ঘুরে বেড়ায় তারা আটকাতে পারবো না। যতটা আমরা করতে পারবো সেটুকু আমরা করবো। দিদিটার সঙ্গে খারাপ হয়ে গেছে, সেটা আমাদের হাতের মধ্যে ছিল না, কিন্তু এখন আমাদের হাতের মধ্যে যেটা আছে সেটা হচ্ছে আমরা যেন এই প্রতিবাদটা করছি বা আমরা যে আন্দোলনটা করছি, যেটা ভুল হচ্ছে সেটা ঠিক করা, এরপর থেকে না করা। যতটুকু আমার হাতে সেটা করছি। ইট ওয়াজ ইট ইজ।
So we will not stake claim of any credit. because this is a slap on us, a slap on the face of the society, on the authority that was managing this RG Kar Medical College and Hospital. We had tried showing, highlighting as how there are multiple lapses as far as the entry gates are concerned. Very scantily manned by security people, a private security organization that has been bestowed with the responsibility, and very seldom they used to check the credentials of people going inside. That one thing has now changed, because now you see every people are being stopped, their credentials are being checked, and also there is a proper register which is now being maintained. Whoever is going inside, their phone number, everything is being noted down. The humble question is, if this is possible today, why wasn't this possible before? Look, every individual's passes are being checked, every individual's credentials are being noted down, and the phone numbers are also being taken. So security people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 of them manning this gate, because it has been highlighted by the students, by the trainee doctors, by practicing doctors, that after this incident they have started to feel unsafe, and especially on on the floors, because they believe people have a free access inside. That's one. And they also believe there are less number of security people present on each floor. That has changed for now, and we welcome this change.
আধার কার্ড জমা আছে
আপনি কি আধার কার্ড জমা দিয়ে গেছেন?
হ্যাঁ।
আপনি কি বাইরের?
না এখানেরই আছি
আচ্ছা, staff?
পেশেন্টকে না বাইরে রাখতে গেছি
আচ্ছা, আর আপনার আধার কার্ডটা কারা জমা নিয়েছে?
ওইখানে সিস্টাররা টেচারটা নেওয়ার জন্য
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, আপনারা সবার আইডি কার্ড চেক করছেন?
আইডিআই সবাইকে চেক করা হচ্ছে।
আধার কার্ডও চেক করছেন?
না, আধার কার্ড চেক করে এরা যে টলি নেওয়ার জন্য আধার কার্ড যা লাগে তাদের ওখানে।
আচ্ছা, আর বাকি যারা ঢুকছে তাদের আইডি কার্ড
আইডি কার্ড চেক করছে।
মানে আমি যদি ঢুকতে চাই আমাকে ঢুকতে দেবেন না?
আপনার আইডি কার্ড দিতে হবে
আচ্ছা।
এবং সই করতে হবে এখানে।
আচ্ছা,
তারপর আপনি যেতে পারবেন উপরে।
আচ্ছা, যদি আমার পেশেন্ট কেউ ভর্তি না থাকে তাহলেও আমি ঢুকতে পারবো?
না, তাহলে পারবেন না ঢুকতে।
যারা আছে তাদের জন্যই তো ছাড়া হচ্ছে উপরে।
আপনারা আগে এই জিনিসগুলো কেন করতেন?
এগুলো হাসপাতাল কর্তৃপক্ষ না করলে আমরা কি করে করবো? নতুন চালু করা হয়
এই ঘটনাটার পর,
এই ঘটনার পরে চালু করা হয়।
আর রাত্রেবেলা কি এই গেটটা খোলা থাকে না বন্ধ হয়ে যায়?
আগে এই গেটের দাঁড়া সিকিউরিটি থাকে।
ওকে স্যার, আপনি সবার ফোন নাম্বার নিয়ে রাখছেন?
হ্যাঁ,
হ্যাঁ,
ফোন নাম্বার নিতে হচ্ছে।
এটা কি আজ থেকে শুরু করেছেন?
আজ থেকে শুরু হয়েছে।
আর এটা কি ভিজিটিং কার্ড?
ভিজিটিং কার্ড থাকলে নাম লিখতে হচ্ছে, এবং যে পুরুষ কিংবা মহিলা স্যার করতে, পুরুষ যাচ্ছে কি মহিলা যাচ্ছে সেটা এন্ট্রি করতে হচ্ছে, নাম আর ফোন নাম্বার।
West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee went and met with the bereaved family at their Shodhpur residence and assured all help. At the same time, she has given time to Kolkata Police till Sunday, till coming Sunday, by which if Kolkata Police is not sure or certain to close the matter, and if there stays any element of doubt of any involvement of any more person beyond that one arrested accused identified as Sanjay Roy, in that case the state voluntarily would want to hand over the matter to CBI.
পুলিশকে আমি বলেছি, বাবা মাও যেটা আমাকে বলেছেন যে ওদের ভেতরেই কেউ আছে, যদি ভেতরে কেউ থাকে, কারো প্রতি সন্দেহ হয়, যারা ছিল, যারা ওর বন্ধু বান্ধব, তাদেরকে সবাইকে ডেকে কথা বলবে, এবং যিনি ফোন করেছিলেন প্রথম বাড়িতে তাকেও ডেকে কথা বলবে। এবং আমি চাই পুলিশ যত তাড়াতাড়ি সম্ভব দোষীদের গ্রেপ্তার করবে। আর রবিবার পর্যন্ত যদি তারা কুল কিনারা করতে না পারেন, কারণ ভেতরেও তো অনেকে আছে, তাহলে এই কেসটা আমরা আমাদের হাতে রাখবো না, আমরা সিবিআইকে দিয়ে দেবো।
The principal of RG Kar Medical College and Hospital, Professor Dr. Shundip Ghosh, has resigned in the morning today amidst escalating protests from the student body. The ACP of the police outpost has been removed. The HOD of the chess department has been removed. The superintendent has been removed. But the students are still protesting. They are saying that they are going to protest as long as justice is not served.
It has been pretty hot through the day, and it might just rain any moment. Yet these people are making these posters. Without justice, peace and safety will always be illusion. Okay, we demand justice. So these chart papers where people basically write slogans and even at times paint, they have almost become the tool of revolt. They are saying they are students who want to keep their fight apolitical. For them, the only resort are these posters, these chart papers, these sketch pen, and their grit not to give up this fight. Ma'am, what is your name? What is your name? क्या आपका नाम क्या है?
नयाब खान,
कहाँ से है आप?
कोलकाता।
कितने दिन, ये चौथी दिन है आप इधर पे प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं? आज पूरा दिन आप प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं? हाँ? ये फाइट सिर्फ एक लड़की के लिए है या खुद के लिए भी?
ये सबके लिए।
सबके लिए है। घर में मालूम है आप ये प्रोटेस्ट में बैठे हैं? They are supporting you, right? And you will continue this fight? What is that one thing that you would want to tell everyone?
मतलब कि और निर्भयास और नहीं आनी चाहिए, मतलब कितने और सारे निर्भयास आएंगे तब तक हम जस्टिस नहीं मिलेगा।
These posters and banners are now your tool of revolt?
Yes, of course. And our voice.
This is your voice?
Yes.
You want to keep this absolutely apolitical?
Yes, absolutely. We don't want any political flag to be included inside our college premises.
What is the message that you're trying to give?
We are trying to give that we apolitically can fight, and we will show everyone that justice will be served by protest.
What is this justice that you're seeking? You think stringent punishment will be a response? Stringent punishment?
That is part of the response. Along with that, we also want the security to be increased many folds, and we have made several demands, and we will protest until the demands are met.
Ma'am, you're a doctor from outside. You have come here to show your support.
Yes, absolutely.
How shaken are you?
Very shaken. I mean, I'm finding it difficult to control my tears all this while I've been standing here. I have been feeling restless, helpless, frustrated for the last few days. At the incident which happened, this is my alma mater, and that is why it hurts more to think that I started my internship in that very department where this girl had to undergo this dastardly act. So I want the truth to come out, and I want the perpetrators to be brought to justice, and I want that something like this should never ever happen again. Public shaming nowadays is one big thing. So while the legal process is going on, what is important is that this should be made public, that these people, their names should be paraded everywhere as culprits, as rapists and as murderers, irrespective of what they are professionally or politically. Irrespective of that, their names should be paraded as rapists and murderers. I'm an ex-student of this college. I have been here till 2000. I did my MBBS from here. Then now I left and went. After this incident, I felt so hurt. And I don't know like how to react actually. So disturbed. And you know, to be a doctor, how much you have to work hard. You have to sacrifice many things, even fun of the life. And after that, the women who are working, that is the lady doctor who is on duty, how someone can think of doing such a brutality. She should get the justice. She should get the justice. That is the only thing behind.
Ma'am, I don't support you breaking down. You have to save your tears. I don't support you breaking down. There is no room for weakness. What kind of punishment do you think can act as a deterrent?
They should get the punishment same as that lady doctor has gone through. They should get that kind of punishment.
That physical pain that man or whoever involved should go through. To understand the pain that you're inflicting on another person, you have to go through that pain, you have to bear that pain to understand how monstrous you have been. That's the chorus, and a growing chorus out here. Enough is enough. Enough of heart you have shown, and enough advantage people have taken of that soft heart. Maybe it's time that you be a little more rough and tough and give the stringent possible punishment to set the right example. That should also act as fear for those ever attempting, daring to do something as brutal and barbaric as this. They are all ex-students. and they are saying they have a life outside this medical college and hospital. But the very fact a life is gone from their alma mater, they just couldn't be outside anymore. Thus they are part of this very protest. You all don't want to show your face, and you're a student out here. You knew that woman, and she's a fighter. I don't want to call her a victim. She was a fighter. She tried fighting. But how shaken are you by this?
Definitely, we usually perform our duty in the same emergency building. It could have been us, any of us, because we also spend our nights roaming around the hospital throughout the night. From this building to that building, it could have been us also. So we are definitely shocked. I have not been sleeping well since that day. I am not able to sleep at all. All of us.
We are the next. We could be the next. Anyone could be the next. So definitely this is a very big incident that has taken place in our college. Nobody could imagine such incident that could take place in this college, such prestigious college of a metro city, such a big college, and it is very disheartening to see such incidents happening with doctors in our society. And
it happening to anyone is a crime. It happening to anyone is a crime.
Definitely.
It just shakes us personally if it happens to a journalist or to a doctor, or it just shakes us our beliefs. But tell me, ma'am, you have access to the emergency building. You have been on the same floor. So when you have gone there before, have you ever felt uncomfortable, lack of safety, security?
Actually, not only that building, we roam around the hospital all night because we go to see patients who come at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. like that. We have never felt unsafe. But after this incident, it has become unsafe because now all the nation knows there are no CCTV cameras. So yesterday in our emergency, 4 drunk patients came and they misbehaved with one sister. Yesterday, because they know there are no CCTV cameras. So on purpose they did it because they know there are no security guards, because all the police personnel, they are busy downstairs. So they misbehaved. They literally touched her everywhere. She was screaming, and our doctor who was on duty, she had panic attack because no one was there. Because now everyone knows there are no CCTV cameras and people are taking advantage of that.
No, but what happened after that? Did you all inform the police?
Yeah, we did, but by the time patient already left the hospital.
So yesterday you were saying this has happened at the emergency ward.
Yes.
And it has happened to a patient who's a doctor?
Sister.
To a sister. You know her?
I don't know her, but she was a sister posted there.
Did she lodge any complaint?
She did right at that moment, but by the time they already left the hospital, obviously they won't wait here to get arrested.
because now they know the shortcomings. Like there's no.
Now they know there is no CCTV camera in corridor, so they were laughing. They touched her inappropriately. She fell down on the floor, crying for help. No one was there. And there is no recording of that.
Can you tell me around what time it has happened?
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Around 2 p.m.?
Yep.
Okay. Are you sure about this? Because I would be raising this matter with the Kolkata
Yeah,
police.
because we are very sure it happened in our ward only. We are
Okay.
very sure. Because now everyone knows there are no CCTV, so those people took advantage of that.
And in this same emergency building?
Yes, on the second floor.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can I
for wearing this black band. We are protesting against any kind of rape in this country. So thank you.
I'm against every and any form of violations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is even more shocking, after a couple of students and trainee doctors made those allegations on the camera of News the Truth NGT, we verified with police, and police indeed have received a complaint. That is on Sunday afternoon at around 2:30. 4 patient parties who were drunk had allegedly assaulted a lady sister on the second floor of this emergency building. That's the picture that you're seeing on screen. That's the picture of the corridor where the 4 drunk people who supposedly were patient parties, they were certain of no presence of CCTV camera, and taking advantage of that, the lady's sister was assaulted. She was assaulted in a way that she felt she had been inappropriately touched and her modesty has been outraged. A written complaint has been given to the MCH, that is Medical College and Hospital, and the complaint has also been received by the police. What happened inside the seminar hall early on Friday morning, and thereafter somebody trying or daring to do something similar on Sunday, if not rape, But even getting closer to a lady's sister in an environment, there is so much of anger against rapists and those who are trying to violate women. Somebody daring to do this, and that too in drunken condition, raises several questions. Where are these people getting so much of courage from? What is that sense of impunity that they have mushroomed in their head, they have nurtured in their head, and that they don't care much? In that case, where are we lacking? Where is our fault? Investigation is on, and we hope and pray they too are arrested and given stringent punishment so that there is a right example set for one and all. That you cannot assault a woman, you cannot assault doctors. If you're a patient party and you're aggrieved, you're dealing with emotion, charged up emotion, we understand. Still, you cannot make it very personal. What you do with a sister or with doctors is absolutely unacceptable. Doctors, after all, help us live a life. Ma'am, you are a doctor yourself and you have studied where?
I completed my MBBS in NRS Medical College and I did my post-graduation SSKM IPGMR Calcutta.
That is also a government institution.
Yes.
This is also a government institution. You have come here from outside to show solidarity.
Yes, exactly. Not just solidarity. I want people to make a movement so that we get to the bottom of the problem. This is a problem where we have to find out the monsters. We have to weed out the monsters. Otherwise, this generation, the current generation, will be suffering. So we need to weed out these monsters so that this kind of things are not repeated ever again. It should be an exemplary example. So
what kind of punishment?
No kind of working woman, non-working woman, mother, sister, anyone. Not even working doctors. It could have happened to a male doctor also. So no one should suffer through this kind of suffering which this girl has suffered through.
But you have also studied here at a government institution. Was it always safe?
Yes. I even worked when the riots of 1992 occurred. We still felt safe when those rioters came inside the emergency and my friends were treating them. We were not at risk of anything. They were using their swords. They were killing people. But we were safe. We felt safe. They never attacked us. We did their treatment. We treated them. Some died, some survived. But we never felt unsafe at all.
Every day we come across so many faces in a crowd. And it's so difficult to assess the real person behind that face, the real person behind that skin. As we are now learning more and more about the accused Sanjay Roy, it is so difficult to digest the kind of person he is. It is so difficult to digest that after committing such a heinous crime, his sources are to believe within police forces, during the course of interrogation, he has shown little remorse, or rather no remorse. Absolutely unrepentant. Such brazen was the attitude that he apparently had told police people, I don't care, hang me if you want. Whether he was channelized by somebody else, did he get a tip-off that there is a female doctor sleeping inside the seminar room? It's something that police are still investigating. While he might have perpetrated the crime alone, did anyone facilitate the process? Whether anyone had tried being equally party to the crime by abetting it? It's something police are investigating. Just a short while back, a female doctor, a student, tied this black band on my wrist, much like a Rakhi, days ahead of Raksha Bandhan. The only difference is this is black in color, symbolically to raise their protest against rape and crimes against women. But it is nothing symbolic, they're all real. The very fact this is black, it's a slap on the face of me, you, and one and all. This protest is against rape and every crime against women. And this ban on every race is nothing, a reminder that we should hang our heads in shame. We demand a better world without a rapist. We demand a society free of rapists. We demand hang the rapist. Hang the rapist. Hang the rapist. Hang the rapist. It's student protest, public anger, minded against rape, against rape, against rape. With video journalist Rani Shatra, along with Sitash Mukherjee and Suman Gupta, this is Kamal Shaha for News D2, NTT.
We want justice.